The internet didn't even have time to blink before Love and Hip Hop fans went into full meltdown mode. Out of nowhere, Yandy Smith went live, face unfiltered, tone sharp, and eyes locked into the camera like she'd finally had enough. Within seconds, thousands of fans flooded the chat as she dropped the line that would set the entire timeline on fire. "Erica's been jealous of me from day one." The comments exploded. Wait, what? Is she talking about Erica Mena? Not Yandy airing this out live. Screens were recording, blogs were screenshotting, and within minutes, every gossip page from the Shade Room to Hollywood. Unlocked had the clip looping nonstop. But what nobody expected was what came after. Because that wasn't just a random emotional rant. According to insiders close to the show, that moment was planned. Yandy allegedly decided to go nuclear after weeks of behind-the-scenes tension, private group chat messages, and one humiliating betrayal that Erica never thought would see daylight. And once Yandy hit go live, there was no turning back. Because this wasn't just about jealousy. This was about revenge. Before we get into the chaos that unfolded on that viral night, we need to rewind way back to where this feud truly started. Yandy Smith and Erica Mena have never been best friends. But what fans didn't realize was just how deep the cracks ran between them. Their tension didn't start on camera. It started years before Love and Hip Hop New York ever caught the first spark of it. Sources from early LHHNY production claimed that when Erica first joined the cast, she immediately felt overshadowed by Yandy's influence. Yandy wasn't just a reality star. She was a power player. Manager, businesswoman, respected in the music industry, and known for her calm yet commanding energy. Meanwhile, Erica was coming in hot, passionate, loud, dramatic, and unpredictable. Insiders say producers quickly noticed the contrast, and they loved it. They'd whisper things like, "Yandy's the boss chick. Erica's the wild card. We can use that." But what started as simple creative friction soon turned personal. Back in 2013, during the filming of Season 3, there were reports that Erica accused Yandy of trying to control who got screen time. One anonymous production assistant revealed in a leaked DM, Erica used to say Yandy acted like she ran the show. She hated that Yandy got the big checks and the respect from Mona Scott-Young. She wanted that spotlight for herself. At the time, Yandy brushed off the rumors publicly, smiling, and saying she had no issue with Erica. But fans noticed something subtle. Every time Erica was mentioned in interviews, Yandy's tone would drop just slightly. Fast forward to 2018, the infamous reunion episode. Erica and Yandy had a moment that viewers still talk about. Erica screamed across the stage, "You fake Yandy. You do everything for TV." Yandy just looked at her, calm but deadly, replying, "At least I don't need drama to stay relevant." The audience gasped. That single line ignited a storm. After that, every event they both attended was tense. Red carpets, club appearances, even charity events. There was always shade lurking under polite smiles. And then came the alleged betrayal. According to a Love and hip-hop insider who's worked directly with the cast, the real drama kicked in off-camera. A few months ago, Yandy reportedly learned that Erica had been bad-mouthing her to certain brand partners. The insider claimed Erica told one beauty company that Yandy was too preachy, too fake, and past her prime. That brand ended up going with Erica instead, and Yandy, being the business-savvy woman she is, didn't lash out immediately. She stayed quiet. But people close to her say she never forgot Yandy's, the type who'll smile at you while planning. Her next 10 moves, one source told the neighborhood. Talk, she doesn't blow up right away, but when she does, she makes sure it hits. So when Erica recently took another public jab liking shady comments about Yandy's boring personality and fake activism, that was the final straw. Yandy had receipts. She had screenshots. And she had the platform on a random Tuesday night. When nobody expected it, Yandy hit go live. Within 30 seconds. Over 20,000 people were watching, and in those 15 minutes of chaos, she did what fans never thought she would. She named names. "I've kept quiet for years," Yandy said. "But since people want to play, let's play. Erica, you've been jealous since the day you met me. You can't stand when people respect me. You can't stand when my name gets love without me screaming for it. And now you want to throw shade. Okay? Bet." As the live went on, Yandy started dropping what she called facts. She claimed Erica once tried to get her fired from a brand deal, that she stole a contact list from Yandy's assistant, and that she even faked a friendship with her just to get closer to certain producers. Fans couldn't believe what they were hearing. The comments were out of control. Yandy, not playing. Erica better log off QUICK. This is worse than that Safari fight. And just as Yandy was about to end the live, she leaned closer to the camera, smirked, and said, "Oh, and don't make me post the messages, because I will." Then the screen went dark. That one line became the internet's newest obsession. What messages? What was Erica hiding? And was this really just about jealousy or something even deeper? Because what came next would make everything before look like child's play. The night after Yandy's bombshell live, the internet turned into a battlefield. Everyone from fan pages to gossip blogs to washed-up ex-castmates had something to say. Did Yandy really just end Erica Mena's career live? One fan tweeted while another wrote, "This is the type of drama Mona Scott Young prays for." But amid all that noise, something wild happened. Someone leaked the messages Yandy had hinted at. At first, it looked fake. A few blurry screenshots were posted on a small gossip page claiming to have exclusive DMIs between Erica and a brand rep. But within an hour, those same messages were reposted by onsite.tspilled.blog. And even the Shade Room teens and the internet went feral. The messages showed Erica allegedly telling a marketing director for a skincare brand, "Yandy's audience don't convert. She acts like she's a community leader, but it's just for PR. I can bring you real engagement. She's old news." Another message supposedly said, "People tired of her fake positive image. I'm the face people actually want to follow." And just like that, the narrative flipped. People began connecting dots, digging through past collaborations, and even comparing Erica's brand partnerships to Yandy's. Screenshots of old Instagram stories resurfaced showing Erica subtly shading Yandy months earlier. In one clip, she rolled her eyes and said, "Some people build platforms to look like saints, but they just do it for clout." Fans now believe that line was definitely aimed at Yandy. Twitter went into full meltdown. "Nah, Erica, been moving weird. She really said that about Yandy. That's jealousy. Point blank. Imagine sabotaging someone who literally tried to help you get on this show." But it didn't stop there because Yandy herself wasn't done. A few hours after the leaks went viral, Yandy posted a mysterious Instagram story, a black screen with the words, "Don't start what you can't finish." Then she added another slide, "Since receipts want to leak themselves, I'll just confirm what's true later tonight." Fans lost their minds. Oh, she's doubling down. Not Yandy doing a part to live. Erica better pack her ring light and pray. That night, when Yandy went live again, over 70,000 people joined within minutes, triple the audience from her first stream. Her tone this time was different. Less emotional, more controlled. Like she knew she was sitting on ammunition. "Let me make something clear," she said, her voice calm but sharp. "I didn't leak anything. I didn't have to. But since people want to know what really happened, let's talk about how loyalty works. Let's talk about how someone smiles in your face and then goes behind your back to brands you built relationships with." Then she did something no one expected. She named the brand Glow Decay Skincare. Instantly, fans rushed to the brand's Instagram page. Their comment section blew up with Yandy Army in here. And y'all picked the wrong ambassador. Within 20 minutes, Glow Decay locked their comment section. Meanwhile, Erica was silent, dead silent. No posts, no stories, nothing. Which only made things worse, Because when a celebrity goes quiet during a scandal, the internet assumes guilt. Bloggers started hunting for more. T-Alerts Daily even claimed that Erica's ex, Safari, had liked one of Yandy's shady posts, though it was unclear whether it was intentional or just messy timing. Fans speculated wildly. Is Safari secretly siding with Yandy? Is he the one who leaked the DMs? And then, boom, the first major twist hit. Around 3 a.m., Erica finally broke her silence. But instead of going live, she posted a Notes app screenshot to her Instagram story that read, "I don't have time for bitter women trying to use my name for attention. I've been minding my business, raising my kids, and working." Jealous of what exactly? The same woman who cried for sympathy while I was building my empire. Please. She ended it with, "Don't play with me unless you want the full story." The post stayed up for 12 minutes before disappearing, but of course, the internet already had screenshots. Within hours, it was everywhere. Erica claps back. Erica calls Yandy bitter. Yandy versus Erica. The war just started. And Yandy's response? Oh, she didn't post right away. She let it marinate. Post right away. She let it marinate. Sources close to her later claimed she was strategically waiting. One insider told Bosup, Yandy knew exactly what she was doing. She wanted Erica to talk first because the next move was going to end her. And when Yandy finally returned to Instagram the next afternoon, she dropped a 3-minute video that fans are still dissecting. The video started with old footage, behind the scenes clips from Love and Hip Hop shoots showing Yandy helping producers, coordinating events, and calmly diffusing drama. Then, mid-video, a cut. Erica yelling backstage, throwing her phone, calling someone fake. Yandy's voice came in over the montage. They say jealousy makes people act ugly. I just call it proof of what they wish they had. Then, boom, the camera cut to her face. No filter, no music. Just Yandy looking straight at the lens saying, "Erica, I never wanted to do this to you. But since you tried to destroy my name, let's tell the people what really happened at that dinner in Atlanta." The internet froze. Dinner in Atlanta. What dinner? Every fan page exploded with theories. Some said it was a private cast meeting before the last reunion. Others claimed it was a secret business dinner with brand reps that went horribly wrong. Within hours, a leaked voice note surfaced. Supposedly, Erica's voice saying, "I don't owe Yandy anything. If she can't handle being outshined, that's on her." The clip spread like wildfire. Though it wasn't confirmed, fans didn't care. It sounded like Erica, and that was enough. #YandyY exposes Erica started trending on X Twitter with over 100K posts. And just when people thought it couldn't get messier, a former producer from Love and Hip Hop anonymously DM'd a popular gossip page, claiming this been brewing for years. There was an off-camera confrontation between them in 2022 that producers had to cut from the show because it got too real. Yandy tried to walk away. Erica threw water and security had to step in. That's when Mena told them to cool off before filming resumed. That single message reignited the whole fandom. People demanded footage, memes started flying, and one fan even edited the rumored confrontation, using old clips to make it look real, which got over 1 million views in under 10 hours. The internet had officially crowned this the most chaotic love and hip-hop feud of 2025. But here's the wild part. That dinner in Atlanta Yandy mentioned, it wasn't just a metaphor, it was real. And the truth about what went down that night would flip everything upside down because, according to one insider, Erica wasn't alone. She brought someone Yandy trusted, someone who secretly recorded the whole thing. And that's where things start to unravel. In a way no one, not even Yandy, saw coming. The morning after Yandy hinted about that mysterious dinner in Atlanta, fans woke up to the biggest leak of the entire feud, a secret recording that no one was supposed to ever watch. I've supposed to ever hear at exactly 8:47 a.m. T-Alert Daily posted an audio clip with the caption, "We received this anonymously." allegedly recorded during Yandy and Erica's private dinner in Atlanta last year. Viewer discretion advised. Within minutes, the post had over 600,000 views. The clip was only 42 seconds long, but it was explosive. You could clearly hear Yandy's voice saying, "Erica, you don't need to come for me to stay relevant. We can both win." Then Erica's voice shot back, dripping with venom. "Win? You already got everything handed to you. I had to fight for mine. You just play the victim and act perfect." A loud scraping sound, a chair moving, followed by someone whispering, "Is she recording this?" And then the clip ended abruptly. The internet lost it. Who recorded it? Who leaked it? And most importantly, why now? Within hours, a second clip surfaced, even messier than the first. In that one, you could hear a third voice, a male voice, allegedly belonging to Rich Delaz, saying, "Erica, chill. This ain't worth it." That instantly flipped the entire narrative again. If Rich Delaz was at that dinner, fans believed it meant this wasn't a casual meetup. This was business. And that meant Yandy's claims about brand deals and backdoor politics might be completely legit. Social media turned into a war zone. Team Yandy versus Team Erica. Twitter Spaces, TikTok Lives, YouTube panels, everyone was dissecting tone, matching timestamps, and analyzing background noise to confirm authenticity. One fan even claimed they enhanced the audio using AI filters and discovered someone else laughing faintly in the background, a female voice they believed was Kim Bella. If true, that would be massive, because Kim Bella had history with both women. She'd been close to Yandy for years before their friendship publicly fell apart. And Erica had recently started hanging out with her again. The fandom immediately erupted with suspicion. So Kim Bella's the snake. This explains everything. She recorded that dinner for Erica. But just as the internet began turning on Kim Bella, she jumped online to clear her name. In a surprising move, she went live from her car, visibly angry and without makeup, a sure sign that she wasn't playing around. "Let's get something straight," she began. "I wasn't at that dinner. Y'all love making up stories. I'm not involved in whatever childish nonsense they got going on." Then she paused, looked dead at the camera, and added, "But I will say this. People love to pretend they're victims when they've been the puppet master the whole time." The comments section exploded instantly. "She's talking about Yandy. No, that's shade at Erica. They all messy." The drama had now spread beyond Yandy and Erica. It was turning into a full LHHNY civil war. Meanwhile, Erica wasn't backing down. That same evening, she went live herself. And this time she came prepared, glam on point, candlelight behind her, and a folder of papers sitting visibly on the table. She started off calm, composed, almost to come. "You know what's funny?" she said, sipping her drink. "Everyone wants to make me the villain. But no one talks about what Yandy's been doing behind the scenes. The real story isn't that I said something about her. The real story is why she's scared people are finding out who she really is." Then she held up one of the papers. Emails. Real emails. Between Yandy and Glotake execs. "She wasn't dropped because of me. She was dropped because she demanded ownership. So before she paints me as jealous, maybe she should explain why the brand cut her off completely." Fans were stunned. If that was true, it meant Yandy's narrative may have been twisted all along. But then Erica went further, too far. "Some would say you want to talk about jealousy," she said, raising her voice. "Yandy was mad because I was booked for the campaign she wanted. She told producers if I joined season 12, she wouldn't film. That's not jealousy. That's control. And I got the receipts to prove it." The chat went nuclear. "Show the receipts. Post them, Erica. This is wild. I can't keep up." Erica teased the audience by waving her phone toward the camera, scrolling briefly, but never showing the screen fully. She smirked. "Oh, I'll post them if I have to. But trust the truth always comes out." That line alone sent shockwaves across social media because not even 2 hours later, a mysterious new account on X, formerly Twitter, posted 3 alleged screenshots of emails between Yandy's team and LHHNY. The messages showed Yandy demanding a percentage of campaign equity and calling the brand's marketing unethical. Fans didn't know what to believe anymore. Half the internet said Yandy was standing up for herself. The other half said she lied and blamed Erica. And in the middle of it all, Yandy stayed completely silent for 24 hours. People begged for a response. Influencers tagged her. Even gossip outlets started taunting her, posting memes of her preparing a statement with Wi-Fi off. Then finally, Yandy broke her silence. She posted a short reel to Instagram with the caption, "You ever notice how the guilty always scream first?" The clip was just her walking down a studio hallway, dressed in all white, wearing sunglasses, and holding her phone with Tasha Cobbs. Break Every Chain playing faintly in the background. It was subtle, petty, perfect. But the caption alone sparked one more twist. Because minutes after that post went live, a verified entertainment reporter dropped a bombshell, just spoke to someone in Yandy's circle. The LHHNY deal wasn't canceled because of Erica or equity. It was paused because an unauthorized recording of their meeting leaked to a rival company. That recording allegedly came from Erica's camp. And that's when the puzzle finally clicked for fans. The recording wasn't just gossip. It was evidence. If Erica's team really leaked that brand meeting to sabotage Yandy's business deal, that would make everything Yandy said in her live, the jealousy, the betrayal, the fake friendship, to 100% true. But the biggest shocker, the reporter also claimed there was a second, longer version of that dinner recording still unreleased, and apparently it exposed more than just Erica, one name in particular. Whispered by multiple insiders, was about to blow this entire feud wide open. Because that secret recording allegedly mentioned Mendices, and once his name got dragged into it, Yandy's personal life, her marriage, and her entire public image were about to be tested like never before by the time Mendices' name entered the chat. The internet was officially unhinged. Every gossip page, every Twitter thread, every fan group was locked in on this feud like it was the Super Bowl of reality. TV.#YandYV's Erica was trending again, but this time, #Mendices was trending with it. Because once people heard that his name allegedly came up in that unreleased dinner recording, speculation went wild. Some fans believed Erica brought him up to mock Yandy's relationship. Others whispered that Erica may have implied something deeper. Maybe a secret conversation, maybe a past tension. Nobody knew the truth, but that didn't stop the internet from inventing it. Within hours, blogs started pushing theories. Erica hinted that Yandy was insecure about her marriage. Mendices allegedly warned Yandy to stay away from Erica after that dinner. Producers told them not to mention the Atlanta incident on camera. Even Yandy's close friends were getting dragged into the mess. Kimbella, again, was forced to comment on the Neighborhood Talks post after someone claimed she was the bridge between Mendices and Erica. Kimbella clapped back in the comments. "Y'all gotta stop spreading lies. I haven't spoken to that man or that woman in months. Leave me out of this circus." But the circus was just getting started because the producers of Love and Hip Hop were now being pulled into the chaos. An anonymous crew insider told Urban T-Buzz the network was already considering a reunion special focused just on the Yandy versus Erica beef. But now with Mendices involved, they're treating it like a gold mine. Everyone's talking about it, and the ratings potential is insane. Fans reacted with both excitement and exhaustion. This better not be a PR stunt. Nah, this is too messy to be fake. If they film a reunion, Erica's walking out in the first 5 minutes. Even Mona Scott Young started trending. Fans tagged her in memes with captions like, "Mona watching Yandy and Erica destroy each other while planning the next season." Meanwhile, Mendices himself finally addressed the situation in the most cryptic way possible. He went on Instagram and posted a black and white Picture of himself standing on a balcony with the caption, "When you stay silent, people write your story for you." That one line sent his comment section into absolute chaos. "You talking about Yandy. Blink twice if Erica lying. Bro, you better speak before someone leaks your voice note too." But instead of responding, Mendices went quiet again, deleting comments, disabling replies, and leaving fans desperate for answers. Then, in one of the wildest moments of the whole saga, a podcast host named T from the Block, known for getting exclusives from reality stars, dropped a teaser clip from her upcoming interview. She said, "I spoke to someone who was in the room that night in Atlanta. And let me just say this, Yandy wasn't the only one betrayed. There was a setup happening that even Mendices didn't know about." She smirked into the camera, and the person who planned it, "It ain't who you think." That 30-second teaser broke the internet again. Everyone began guessing who the planner was. Erica? Kimbella? Maybe even a producer. Then a new theory emerged. What if the leak didn't come from any of them, but from inside Yandy's own camp? People started noticing strange things. One of Yandy's former assistants had just unfollowed her days before the scandal started. A fan page even claimed that same assistant was seen liking Erica's recent posts. Screenshots spread fast. It's always the ones closest to you. She got someone on the inside leaking her business. Yandy needs to clean her circle ASAP. By this point, the Shade Room, Gossip, and Hollywood Unlocked were running daily updates like it was an ongoing trial. Even Cardi B commented under one post with a simple, "Y'all messy F," which only made fans more invested. And just when the noise couldn't get louder, Yandy dropped her biggest post yet, a carousel of photos showing her, Mendices, and their kids smiling at dinner, with the caption, "My family's peace ain't up for discussion. Some people will sell a story for a crumb of relevance, but we're good over here." The tone was calm, but cutting. That post racked up nearly 1 million likes in under 4 hours, and even got supportive comments from celebs like Remy Ma, Rashida, and even Lil Scrappy, who wrote, "Stand on business, sis. You already know what it is." Fans declared it a soft clapback, but many still weren't convinced it was over, because hours later, Erica responded with her own story, a boomerang of her clinking glasses with a group of friends, and the text, "Crumb of relevance. Babe, I am the meal." That single line reignited the feud all over again. The comment sections turned into war zones. Erica won that round. "Nah, Yandy's too classy for this. They both need to sit down. This ain't 2015 anymore." But beneath all the memes and petty shade, the industry was watching closely. Brand insiders quietly told Page Six that both women's upcoming deals were being reevaluated because of the ongoing public feud. One PR consultant even said, "They're both marketable, but right now, no brand wants to be caught in this kind of social firestorm. Someone's team needs to de-escalate fast." But no one was de-escalating, because the next day, that full dinner recording, the one everyone had been waiting for, leaked in full length on an anonymous Reddit thread. And in that longer version, one shocking thing became clear. Erica wasn't the only one throwing shade. You could hear a woman's voice, unmistakably Yandy's, saying something about Mendices that she never expected the public to hear, something that would turn her perfect image completely upside down. Just when everyone thought the chaos between Yandy Smith and Erica Mena had reached its breaking point, the internet erupted again. Out of nowhere, a new video surfaced, allegedly filmed during the same Instagram Live. But this version included something no one had seen before. At around the 35-minute mark, Yandy could be heard saying, "Erica, you know, I kept your secret for years. But if you keep playing with me, I'll tell the world what really happened in Atlanta." That one sentence sent social media into total meltdown. Fans immediately started dissecting what Atlanta could mean and what secret Yandy had been holding. Some users claimed it was about a messy club fight that got covered up by VH1 producers. while others believed it had to do with an alleged affair that went down while Erica was still filming Love and Hip Hop. Atlanta. Within hours, the hashtag what happened in Atlanta was trending #1 on X Twitter. Memes, theories, even fake screenshots of old DMIs started circulating. And the wildest part, neither Yandy nor Erica addressed the clip directly. Both went quiet, for the first time in days. Both women logged off completely, but the silence didn't bring peace, it only fueled the fire. Bloggers began claiming that Erica had been warned not to respond because Yandy's Atlanta receipts were allegedly tied to another celebrity, someone major. A producer insider who of course insisted on anonymity leaked that if Yandy ever released the full version of her live, it could ruin 3 different careers overnight. That was enough to get everyone on alert, including other Love and Hip Hop stars who started publicly choosing sides again. Tara Wallace went live saying, "Y'all, I've seen things backstage that could end careers. But sometimes people deserve to be humbled." Then Carly Red reposted a meme of Yandy with a crown emoji and captioned it, "You never know who's keeping the real receipts." Fans took that as confirmation that Yandy wasn't bluffing, and that whatever she had on Erica was explosive. Meanwhile, Erica's close circles started whispering that she was considering going fully legal. One source said she was talking to her team about defamation claims if Yandy didn't take it down. But how could she? The live had already been screen recorded by thousands, was everywhere, reposted, remixed, slowed down, captioned. There was no stopping it. By day 3, Yandy was back on camera, this time looking calm, collected, even radiant. She didn't mention Erica's name once. But her words sent chills through the fanbase. "I don't like exposing people," she said, smiling faintly. "But when someone keeps lying on you, sometimes you gotta remind them who you really are. I built my reputation off honesty and love, not clout or jealousy. So I'll say this once. If you're gonna talk about me, tell the whole story." The way she said whole story, that tone, that stare, was all it took. The clip was shared everywhere with captions like, "Yandy just confirmed it and Erica better stay off Live Forever after this." And then came the real twist. Late that night, screenshot leaked from a private group chat allegedly between several Love and Hip Hop alumni. The message appeared to show someone saying, "She told me back in 2019 that she never liked Yandy because producers treated her better. That jealousy was real." The message was signed with the initials EM. Fans lost their minds. Was that Erica's message or a fake leak meant to make her look worse? No one knew for sure, but it matched the tone of things she'd said. In past interviews, especially when she'd accused Yandy of playing Saint while being sneaky behind the scenes, suddenly Yandy didn't even have to say another word. The internet had decided for her. Comment sections filled up with messages like, "Yandy kept it classy, Erica kept it messy." If jealousy was a person, Yandy exposed her without even trying. By sunrise, Yandy had gained nearly 250,000 new followers on Instagram. Erica, meanwhile, started losing sponsors. One brand, even quietly, pulled her from a campaign that had just launched 2 weeks prior. The tables had turned completely. But here's the thing. No one really knew if Yandy had told the whole truth yet. Some insiders hinted that there was still one clip from that live stream that hadn't been made public. A moment where Yandy allegedly revealed why Erica's jealousy ran so deep and how it connected to something that happened years ago involving a man they both knew. That part, however, was still hidden, still private, still waiting. And that's where the story leaves us, in the middle of an unfinished storm. Because when Yandy Smith and Erica Mena clash, it's never just drama, it's a saga one. That exposes loyalty, ego, and the price of fame in reality TV's wildest universe. And if history tells us anything, this isn't over. Part 7 CTA approximately equals 400 words, so what do you think? Did Yandy Smith finally put Erica Mena in her place? Or did this go way too far? Because right now, the internet is split down the middle. Team Yandy says this was years in the making, that Yandy stayed quiet while Erica kept throwing shade. And now karma's just doing its job. But Team Erica? They're calling this unnecessary humiliation, saying Yandy used her platform to tear down another woman just to trend. Either way, one thing's for sure. This live changed everything. Their friendship probably gone for good. Their reputations completely reshaped. Phase. And if that missing clip ever surfaces, it could easily rewrite the narrative again. So stay tuned, because you already know how Love and Hip Hop works. One feud ends and another begins right after. But before you go, tell us in the comments, whose side are you on? You believe Yandy was defending herself? Or do you think she went too far exposing personal secrets on live? And if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the messiest reality TV feuds of the year, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more exclusive breakdowns, and turn on your notifications, because trust me, what's coming next is even crazier than this. Because behind every clapback, every tearful live, and every shady post, there's always a story that cameras didn't show, and we're here to uncover it all.